So once in a while, I like to give you guys a new Diddy update. Now, if you guys didn't know, 50 Cent was recently behind a brand new documentary that was on Netflix. I don't even know if it's still on Netflix, bro. That has turned into pure carnage. You know, somehow 50 Cent even got this footage that no one has ever seen of Diddy before, and we'll get into it a little bit. We now allegedly have Diddy's response to this. An alleged jury member is now speaking out. There's a bunch of updates to go through. Now, usually I'm very lighthearted and joke around, but when it comes to this sort of stuff, I don't like to joke around too much just because of the allegations I've heard, and you know, the whole situation is just, I don't know how to put it, disturbing, I guess you could say. Everyone always comes for me saying they don't want Bieber videos, Selena videos, so let's see how many views this gets. Well, let's just dive into some things. So Drama Alert has now put out on Twitter, Netflix was sent a cease and desist over the new Diddy documentary. That's what I'm saying. So as of right now, I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but I'm assuming it might be taken off really soon. Well, of course, take it with a grain of salt. It's allegation, sources, and insiders, but we got a new report. So Castanet.net put out, Sean Diddy Combs blasts Netflix documentary as a shameful hit piece. It says the documentary titled Sean Combs The Reckoning was released on the streaming service on Tuesday and is described as a staggering examination of the rapper who was sentenced to 50 months in prison in October on prostitute-related charges. The 4-part series includes what Netflix has described as explosive footage of Combs filmed in a telephone conversation with his lawyers in the days prior to the September 2024 arrest, although the star's spokesperson said it was fundamentally unfair and illegal to use private footage. The statement said, Netflix is plainly desperate to sensationalize every minute of Mr. Combs' life without regard for truth in order to capitalize on a never-ending media frenzy. If Netflix cared about truth or Mr. Combs' legal rights, it would not be ripping private footage out of context, including conversations with his lawyers that were never intended for public viewing. No rights in that material were ever transferred to Netflix or any third party. Diddy's spokesperson also attacked Netflix's staggering decision to give creative control on the series to rapper 50 Cent, who is described as a longtime adversary with a personal vendetta. The statement read, for Netflix to give his life story to someone who has publicly attacked him for decades feels like an unnecessary and deeply personal affront. At minimum, he expected fairness from people he respected. The disgraced Star spokesperson explained that the documentary featured footage that was never authorized for release. They said, as Netflix and CEO Ted Sarandos know, Mr. Combs has been amassing footage since he was 19 to tell his own story. It is fundamentally unfair and illegal for Netflix to misappropriate that work. It goes on and on and on, dude. So yeah, it seems like Diddy is probably very upset with this footage, with this documentary. His team seems mad. We might need to go for a little deep dive into 50's Instagram in a second. As y'all know, man, 50 Cent doesn't hold back when it comes to Diddy.
Did he do it, right? Yeah. I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
Well, in other news, there is this photo of Diddy in prison, and people think it's real, of this man holding his arm. It's gone so viral where even TMZ had to put out a statement. So TMZ said, so we've seen the viral pics of Diddy at Fort Dix Federal Prison, and we hate to burst your bubble, but these aren't real. And I mean, look how insane AI is nowadays. Just look at this. Like, this looks real to a T. They even put the TMZ watermark over it. But if you guys see those recent photos, they're not actually Diddy, okay? AI is ruining the world. We all know that. Well, we also got a new report. People.com reports, here's why Sean Diddy Combs' trial juror says justice was served 100%. One of the 12 jurors who found Sean Diddy Combs guilty of 2 related charges, believes a fair verdict was delivered in the disgraced music mogul's high-profile federal trial. In the fourth and final episode of the new Netflix documentary, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, 2 jurors talked about the trial and verdict, with juror 75 saying he believes 100% that justice was served. We saw both sides of it and we came with our conclusions, he said. Juror 75 also shared his thoughts on the relationship between Combs and Cassandra, aka Cassie, the prosecution star witness. Ventura gave several days of testimony describing and the elaborate performances with male workers that she said she was coerced into doing. He said that was a very interesting relationship. 2 people in love, you know, they are like overly in love. You cannot explain. She wanted to be with him. He took her for granted. He never thought she'd leave. It goes on. So it seems like some juror member is saying, listen, it's 100%. And dude, imagine being one of the jurors. Okay, how much do you think was said in the courtrooms, what they went over, that maybe the public don't even know about? You know what I'm saying? Imagine being one of the jurors. Okay, so 50 Cent gave us a little update with this photo, and he said, I got a lot of ideas, y'all, on the dock. I'm already planning next year. I'm from Southside. We don't come to make friends. We came to take over. What does he mean? He's already planning a new one for next year? Like, is this going to be on Diddy again? Now, here's the footage that a lot of people are deeming illegal and whatever. So
we have to find some.
Yeah. You know, you can go to 50 Cent's Instagram.
Certain artists, they say, yo, I'm the lyrical miracle from 31st Street or from wherever. And they say that so much that the audience starts to feel like they are. Mm-hmm. And even if they're intricate, they write really cool little lines like that into their music. If it doesn't sell, I don't know why you're doing it.
Because Diddy is so hated by 50 Cent that apparently a decade ago, 50 Cent just started
gathering information on Diddy.
That's crazy. 50 posted this.
As much as he could find.
50 posted
he started working on a documentary series.
That's wild.
How bad Diddy is. A documentary. He did interviews. He hates this man so much.
Yeah, I mean, the whole situation is crazy. So my prediction is I still believe Diddy is going to be out in about 2 years. I do believe that. Because he was sentenced over 4 years, but on good behavior, I believe he'll only probably serve half the time. It's just my prediction. I don't know. But I wouldn't doubt if Diddy is out in about 2027. Honestly. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Like, I don't know what Diddy is going to do. How is he going to come back from this? Is he going to continue making music? Is he just going to basically lay low and retire and be with his family? Like, I don't know. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you guys seen this documentary or not. I haven't seen it yet. I don't even think it's out. Well, I live in Canada, so my Netflix is a little bit different than the States. I haven't seen it anywhere, but I also haven't looked it up. So maybe we do have it. I don't know. I need to watch it though, and I need to watch it fast. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. I do Diddy videos once in a blue moon to give you guys new updates, and yeah, hopefully you watched it. I don't know. I hope so. I appreciate y'all. Peace.